Hold on, this is the intro before the intro. What if Cyberleaks is working with Rockstar? What if this is on purpose and Rockstar is trying to see how people react to this? They want to see how many people make videos on this. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Whatever, let's get right to the video. I don't know where to begin. First and foremost, I want to say, man, shout out to y'all. And we're gonna be talking about all these GTA 6 leaks. This is actually crazy. It is getting kind of scary. And I'm gonna explain in a second why, but I do want to shout you guys out. I see in the comment section, most of you were saying, hey man, I was waiting for you to drop a video on it, because if you ain't dropping it, I ain't watching. I'm gonna be that means so much to me. There's several creators that I would watch on this, because there is unfortunately so many other people that would just run to the internet, even reporting the ones that have AI. And I want to start off by saying, you know, this is AI and real because the AI version is showing like the same icons as like old GTAs, like where the weapons would be with the stars and then the money right under it. In the old layout, that's not exactly how it looks. No, it ain't no damn purple fist. It ain't nothing like that. There's no actual UI color-based thing that's being shown, except for like when they identify who you are. So if you see anything like that and you notice the numbers keep changing, that is absolutely fake. Do not like believe that. It's actually more simple. The UI on the top right indicating either a weapon or money or stars. It's way more simple, but we're gonna talk about that in a second. So I do want to say this is getting worse. I don't know if it's for the better or the worse. It's never gonna be for the better, honestly, because they're showing cutscenes now, and one of them is a super crazy 10-second cutscene involving Jason and his best friend, and he quotes in that cutscene that shout out to you for the shout out to the men in suits who finally might be able to, like, you know, find your ass. And his best friend goes, well, that's why I got a VPN. We don't know what part of the game that is, and that's not what we want. We don't even want leaks. We just wanted Rockstar to understand, like, yo, dropping games digital, which again, if it's happening, it's happening. But also, it's more on the precedent of, like, we're not getting enough, and then people are paying high astronomical prices, astronomical prices. But like, this is not what we meant for as like a stance towards digital. Like, I don't know who's with this, but this is not what we asked for. Although I love the gameplay. Look, I got my gameplay. I don't need the Netflix shit. I got my gameplay, bruh. Like, I don't need none of that. I got the gameplay. But I will say that Rockstar has not responded, and this game may get leaked. I mean, this game may get delayed. Like 1,000. This is the biggest leak in GTA history, because it's showing footage from obviously 3 years ago that is still very close to home. One thing we'll see here from GTA 6 Countdown, shout out to him. He had put up this post, and it says here, and I'll put up a screenshot as well. Let me do that. It says the leaker currently is running a 14-hour paid poll on his website about what he should leak next. And on the images, it shows GTA 6 video, cinematic drive-by, and then puts car day, car night, motorcycle night, plane day. And people can actually pay and send them money to do so. That's another crime in itself. And we're not asking for all that. I don't know who would pay this guy. Like, I don't know who would pay for this. You're charging people to pay to see clips, but you hacked Rockstar because of the fact that they're charging $100 for the game and the game is digital. You're doing such a shady practice right there, charging random people on the internet money to see clips. That's just as bad. But this is getting into another territory. We ain't asked for all this. We didn't ask for like a cutscene. We thought you hacking them was just gonna be funny. It was hilarious. But this is gonna get bad. We don't know who is doing this. It could be AI, but this is really bad. It says he is not just leaking confidential and copyrighted material. He is also charging money for it. Yeah, this is really, and when I mean really bad, there's over like 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay now in total, and there's a lot of stuff. I got another video where we talk about everything. We're talking about all the features that are in the game, but let me just start off by saying this game is a little bit more complex. I love it. I love what we're seeing, and it's definitely took some inspiration from Red Dead Redemption 2, but better. We've seen one style of combat from Jason, right? The way he was hitting dude with a weapon, and now we just seen another style of combat with the knife. Now, obviously, you're not going to see blood and gore and everything because these were tech demos. These were These were tested, like, you know, in the works. And pretty much he's using a knife and he's knifing out everybody. He's knifing everyone. And it does look kind of like, you know, janky, and you would wonder or hope that there's another animation, but you could just tell the person who was playing this test is actually just doing a bunch of swinging animations. So there's probably going to be more combat animations in the game. You can kind of confirm that. Also start off by saying, again, I cannot express this enough. If you see anybody with like the old UI of GTA on the top right of their screen, the footage is fake. Especially if the numbers is moving, the footage is fake. It does not look like that, the real footage. And it was just absolutely crazy. One of the clips starts off by you basically kicking a cop off the car, and then you stole, I think you killed him, and then you stole his motorcycle, and absolutely the world is watching you. So you have to be very, very careful what you do in this world. I love it. It's absolutely like Red Dead, and they were able to make it work. From what I'm looking at, they were able to make it work. You see a clothes hanger that will indicate that they're identifying what you're wearing. You see the face one, they can identify your how you look, and all the other icons that would indicate they know your location. These are like little indicators of, and we don't know if this is the final UI for it, but those are the indicators right there. And as soon as you kill somebody, if you're near civilians, people are there responding like, oh my God, pull out your phone. Like, you see the dialogue, and I'm like, oh shit. So like, yeah, no, absolutely. They're going to have instances there where people are around. After you take the motorcycle, you basically dump it. He dumps it in the water, and you're under this bridge of just a bunch of homeless people. And what's so crazy is the conversation that they're having now. They're making it so immersive, and the AI in there is so damn smart that if the conversation is extreme, they'll stop talking when you walk near them, and they'd look by. And if you stand close to them for too long, they will push you and be like, man, get the F back. So I said, oh man, I see why these delays are happening. This is stuff we've never seen in video games, period. And then you basically fought off a bunch of homeless people, and there's dialogue saying, oh my God, call the cops. Oh my God, I'm calling them right now. Oh my God, record this. And you see icons pop up on the right. They also removed, and I know in Red Dead, obviously you don't see money popping up in GTA. In GTA 5, you can see money popping up, or I forgot how it is. But in this case, you loot their bodies. You just loot, like in Red Dead. You just go up to them and loot. Unless they have a physical weapon, you can just steal it from there. But I'm looking at all the footage, and it looks crazy. There's a scene at night. You enter into this little area, factory kind of, area, and all the security no longer have like actual guns. There's like tiers now to the security, not just security, cops and everything. Before, securities also have guns. No, they have tasers. And the body language behind the tasers look crazy. Like, they look absolutely nuts. The camera angles, everything is more zoomed in. It looks phenomenal, man. I can't stress it enough. It does. Man, I'm so excited for this game. I feel like this is gonna be one of the first single player games in a long time that features so much content. And you know what, let me not say that, but it's featuring so much content that I feel like it's gonna hold so many people down until the day that I guess online does get an update. But oh my God. Oh yeah, so some of the stuff I wrote down, when Jason is driving one of the police bikes, it says the police bike is a Western Sovereign 107. There's also consumables for his health and stamina. There's whatchamacallit, the inventory looks like, I'm not gonna lie, the inventory looks like GTA roleplay. Yo, the inventory for GTA 6 looks like GTA roleplay with a big ass square and a bunch of squares inside of that big ass square. It actually looks crazy. The game features a vast a vista of like colors. The water reflections were absolutely stunning. The world is alive. The world is absolutely alive. If one thing they captured from Florida is insane drivers. So there's reckless drivers in there, and they get into accidents. Cops stop, and cops will like try to like arrest them and get right with them. But also, if you have those icons on the top right that indicate that cops now have your likeness, they got your appearance, they got what you're wearing, you cannot go out there in the open and just have a regular life. You have to be very careful. And I think that was part of the delay. Like, they had to balance out you living in your regular life every single time you play the game, and versus like if you go into a city and you're wanted. So you're gonna have to really do a lot to try to like switch up like your appearance and how you look and stuff like that. Shout out to GTA 6 Countdown again. He actually pulled up most of the clips and put details into it. And one of the clips that we saw, I'll read his detail as well because it matches everything I wrote. It said one of them was the longest clip. The sunset looks wildly beautiful. Jason's inventory includes a section of weapons and items. He's also driving a police bike. It says there are consumables for health and stamina. A burger restaurant called Pee-wee's appears on the side of the road. Escaping the police is similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. There's a red area on the map where police search and you have to leave it. A canal called Fuzzer Drain appears in the ray traced reflections. Oh, and the ray traced reflections look crazy. The game features a ton of particles seen on the ground that physically interacts with the world. So if it's raining, if you're walking, these particles will move with the world. And it says it looks incredible. It says a pop-up message states that the cops are searching for you, and they have your description with clothes, appearance, and vehicle icons. That I thought was insane. So when they get your description, it pops up. It lets you know like you're on, you got to go. Now the crazy thing is, I wonder how that's going to integrate with you and Lucia, because you guys are basically running a Bonnie and Clyde type lifestyle. You're gonna have to either change your hairstyle or whatever, but I don't know how long in the game until they forget your previous look if you want to go back to that old school hairstyle, which is why I feel like they're gonna have so many hairstyles. It's gonna be more than what we ever seen before. It says Jason has a consumable that increases health called Zombix, but repeated use will temporarily have weaker effect on health. Basically taking drugs. Zombix, it's the same. I think when they call it Zombix, I feel like it's equivalent to that one drug, like fentanyl. I forgot what it is that people were taking in Florida at one point, and they were tweaking. Like it was giving them like alligator skin. It was a crazy drug back in the days. It says NPCs can report a crime, and a blue area appears on the mini map where the police come and start searching. Man, there's a karma system, as seen in the previous clips, with a devil icon that appears when Jason does bad actions. The leaker also confirmed that he doesn't have a Twitter account. So everybody on Twitter who's looking at Cyberleaks, he is confirming that he does not have a Twitter account. So if you see anybody with these Twitter accounts under Cyberleaks, that is not him. And I wholeheartedly believe that. This is actually crazy. Now watch this. This just came in. Someone just really paid the leaker $80 just to vote on what he should do next. This is worse than Rockstar charging people for digital, because now you're charging people to leak the game. Somebody genuinely just paid him, what the heck, $80 to leak a part of the game. I don't know what to say, man. You can now clone keys in there. And there's different like ways to like steal cars. It's actually fucking nuts. It's actually crazy what they're doing. You could pick up clothes from the floor and wear it. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like if somebody drops a hat, Jason picked up the hat and put that shit on. Like, it was mad cool. Every car got a different design to it, like meaning weight design. We could see it. Obviously in the previous GTAs, I felt like it was a little bit generic. It was janky, but this one looks absolutely crazy. Let me see what else I put down. Oh yeah, there's a slow-mo effect. There is a slow motion, which means the Lucia one that I saw was absolutely real. The Lucia clip that I seen was absolutely real, because that same slow motion effect was in her clip and I thought it was fake. That is crazy. I don't want to report more. Just know that this game looks promising. It looks really good. Just don't be leaking out cutscenes and parts of the game that indicate that we're in the middle or the end or the third act. Or come on, man. Like, that's not what. If you're a fan of the game and that's what you want to see, this is not about me defending Rockstar. It's about me wanting to play the game myself and fucking enjoy it myself. I don't want the ending to be leaked. What the fuck? And then all of a sudden, like, Rockstar has not responded. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they have not responded. It's a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna get really bad, y'all, if they end up delaying this game. Oh no, it's Wednesday. I'm sorry. if they end up delaying this game and they want to swap out parts of the game, they can do that now. The game has been officially leaked. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, though. It's your boy 3MC. God bless everybody, and I'm out of here.